Hey guys, so the Extreme Demon Chimera trial just came out. It's got two versions of this trial, a 280 version and a 420 version. I spent a long time working on the 420 version. It is either we're missing a mechanic and we just don't understand the fight, or it is just the tankiest thing in the universe. I spent 31 turns getting it down to half health. The mission is for 15 turns. I spent 31 turns with the exact team I'm about to use, getting it to half health, and then it healed itself almost back to full. At that point, I flipped the table and I retreated the fight. I said, I'm done. Forget it. We're going to the easy mode instead. Missions are deal ice damage, no items, and actually, let me double check real quick the missions. Yeah, no items, deal ice damage, and finish with an LB. So we're going to do that. We're going to grab a Terra friend because there's a field effect you have to remove. I say have to, more like you really want to remove it, and only Terra can do that, which is kind of stupid, but whatever. We're going to be using a passive provoke evasion Renora. He's going to be doing double Mirage, which is kind of a big deal. Sayaka is going to be healing MP regen. She's going to be doing our Toxic Rain for not paralyzed, disease, and all that kind of stuff. Phasey is going to be our magical tank. She's got 300% water and wind resist in both forms. Her shift form is geared identical. There we go. A lot of water and wind resist and some decent magical bulk, because she'll be taking some non-elemental as well. Pyro Lastwell is going to be chaining with an ice weapon equipped. And then Onion chaining with an ice weapon equipped. And his shift form, same thing. So that's going to be our team. And then we're taking a Terra friend who is turn 1 going to remove the field. Her base form's irrelevant. We're not really using it. Her shift form is going to be... her killers don't matter because we're not using... we're using evoke damage. But here's a pretty good Terra. Wada built one. Very nice. That'll be our primary DPS here. Alright, so I haven't tried the easy version. I've been seeing people in chat talking about it. They've been working on the easier version. I've been working on the harder version. Supposedly the easier version is the exact same thing, just easier, I guess. So we're going to hope that the boss, isn't just stupid. So we're going to shift our Onion. We're not really going to chain for these first few turns. We're just doing setup, which is this kind of stuff. Whatever. The boss is immune to all breaks, so they're irrelevant. Lastwell, whatever. Anyway, you see this field effect at the top of the screen I should have mentioned. That's a 300% imperil on your entire team permanent, and it stacks with regular imperils. The boss will be doing 200% imperils on the team on top of his field. That would be a 500% imperil. That's too much. But Terra can override that with her own field effect by summoning an Esper. We're going to summon Ifrit. The Esper doesn't really matter. We're not really using it. You see how Ifrit's here now? He has overridden the field effect with his own field effect, which boosts fire damage. The boss doesn't use fire damage, so that's irrelevant. The Imperil field is now gone. You see our resistances are no longer negative 300%. And our Phasey is buffed up. Alright, we're going to double Mirage and mitigate with Renora. Phasey is going to shift into her other form, which has some resistance buffs. Let's see, we're going to... LB fill, she's covering by default, and we're going to re-raise and mitigate. Alright, and Sayaka will just start filling LB gauge. I want to get her LB gauge next turn if possible. Alright, so the boss, we're immune to all the damage. Phasey might take some non-elemental every now and then. The rest of the team is taking 0 because we've got double Mirage for the physical. 1 Mirage, our evade provoke tank is taking the rest, and then more Mirage. Double Mirage is important here. Alright. Onion is going to unlock his power-ups, and we're spending like a lot of time powering up our Onion right now, by the way. My phone. Yeah, this is like slowing our DPS down quite a bit, honestly. Let me think for a second. Next turn we can chain. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get Terra ready to cap next turn. Cause we're on a clock here to win by turn. Oh, actually, we're not on a clock on this version. We're doing it anyway. Let's go ahead and do this. Get Terra ready. We're not chaining, so it doesn't really matter there. Let's see. Let's cover, and we did mitigate. We need resistance. Alright, Renora is now going to give us double Mirage and physical mitt. We're not going to use his cooldown yet. FaZe is going to go ahead and do her LB to cure debuffs. More importantly, it puts up mana regen. We need to refill her LB again by turn 5, because that's when the boss is going to do all kind of other bad debuffs, like accuracy, D resistance, or whatever you want to... That's not the right word. That's the wrong word. Accuracy down. We'll just call it that. I'm not sure what the proper way to say it is. Anyway, this fight is definitely easier on the easy mode. I'm noticing that. Let's go ahead and shift our Onion back. We could do his power-ups here, but for now, we want to go ahead and just chain so we can cap this with Terra, because she's ready to cap. So we're going to go ahead and cap with our Terra here. Now, Terra's LB is really slow. So before I do that, actually, I want to do an LB with FaZe to get that ready to go. So it's going to start filling up again. Alright, we're going to go ahead and start our Terra. Then we're going to wait, send our chainers. Oh my god, easy mode is easy! Yeah, okay, that exact same team and damage, we did 6% to hard mode with that same setup. Wow, easy mode is easy. Okay, this will be a quick and easy trial. Yeah. Okay, sure. Turn 3, we don't want to do that yet. Let's go ahead and just do regular physical mitt. We want to start filling LB again. Not now, I'm busy. Yeah, let's go ahead and start filling LB again. Terra can't cap for 3 more turns. I didn't know she'd do so much damage. So we're going to have to just, like, stall here for a few turns. Oh, there's the heal. There's that stupid heal again. Yeah, screw you and your heals. He only heals below 50. And like I said, I spent 31 turns getting the boss below 50 by doing, like, 3% a turn. So I guess we got to burst him from above 50. So we're going to just... Terra can't shift for 3 more turns, so we're going to literally just, like, chill for a few rounds. Onion's going to do his power-up, so they're ready for later. Yeah, doesn't really matter what else we do. We're just going to guard Lastwell. It's turn 4, so we're just waiting here. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's do Magical Mitigation, Renora. It's turn 4. Mirage, and we're not doing that yet. Turn 4, turn 5, 6... Yeah, we want to do stats for now. Alright, we're going to save the LB on Sayaka because we want to save it. Just trust me on this. We did LB with FaZe earlier. Okay, so we're going to just do fill LB again. LB fill. And let's do a re-raise just in case. I mean, this easy fight seems so much easier than the hard version. So I'm not even worried about FaZe at this point. But this is the turn she should take a little bit of non-elemental damage. And it was dropping FaZe to about 15% health on the hard version. Oh my god, easy is easy. This is a joke. I really should quickly load up the hard version just to show. Yeah. Anyway. This is turn 5. This is when the boss can do his drains and his debuffs and all. We're going to go ahead and use the cooldown and a double Mirage on Renora. We're going to refresh... no, we need resist. We're going to go ahead and refresh... Resist and turn 4. Let's do this. So that's ready. Let's have FaZe. I mean, this fight is obviously a joke on this mode. So whatever. Onion on turn 5. We're just going to do his accuracy buff. We don't really need it, but there's nothing else to do. We're just waiting for Terra to be ready for 2 more turns. So we can just burst this boss to dead. Alright, so this turn the boss is going to do death on your tank. He's also going to mana drain your tank to 0, and he's going to do accuracy debuff on your entire team. All the deaths can be provoked. They can be immune with safety bit. There goes the mana drain. No mana. The team has been debuffed with silence and de-accuracy, but Sayaka's LB cures all that. We're also going to use Renora's LB here. We still got Mirage from the previous turns. You can't see because all the spell effects. We still got Mirage from earlier, so we don't need Mirage right now. 1 more turn until we can do anything. Let's go ahead and use Terra's LB to put up the Madeline field effect, which will still be up next turn. Her Magnus refills her LB to max, so it'll be okay. You see Madeline at the top right corner. That boosts LB damage by 25% for 3 turns, so it'll still be up for her next burst. Alright, let's go ahead and shift Terra. Let's go ahead and do her Magnus, and this glitch! Why is this not fixed? Let's do a Magnus, power up, and this whatever, doesn't really matter. We'll use Onion's permanent mitigation boost. It's kind of irrelevant because we're not taking any damage, but you know, it doesn't hurt. Siaka's LB filled up mana again on Renora, so we're going to put this back up with his cooldown. How's the cover on Phasey looking? One more turn. Alright, we're going to cover and big mitigate. Siaka will... We're going to go ahead and put up Disease on the boss. The boss can be Disease, and Disease does prevent his healing, by the way. So, but the problem is, I couldn't burst the hard mode from 50 to dead in 3 turns. Because Disease only lasts 3 turns, and it was working, but as soon as Disease wore off on the hard mode, he healed up. And at that point, I just rage quit. I quit the fight. Okay, let's finish this guy off. We're gonna triple Absolute Mirror of Equity with Onion. We're gonna triple with Blastwell. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start. We're gonna wait 1, 2, 3. This is a really slow LB, and go ahead and cap it. Finish with LB complete. Okay, so there was the quote-unquote easy version of this boss. I'm gonna edit in just a burst turn on the hard version so you guys can see what I was talking about. So you see that wasn't just making this up. The hard version, and it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. It's the exact same team too. Anyway, so we got all the missions on the easy version. The easy version does give you the biggest reward, which is the armor, the forced armor plus. They're just recycling trials all day. Yeah, let me go ahead and jump in, and I'm just gonna edit in my attempt on the hard version so you can see the burst and the reason I quit it. So see you guys in a second. All right, let's go ahead and do an LB here. So we're going to go ahead and cap our Terra. So we're going to go ahead and start... It's a really slow LB. We're going to start Terra, then send our Chainers. There we go. We did 7% or so with Chainers and Terra. That's our big damage turn. Isn't it impressive? Alright, let's do... There you go, guys. So assuming I edited it properly... you saw that I did like 6% or so per Terra burst. That's with her Magnus. You actually do less than that after her 2 Magnus charges wear off, which after 2 Magnuses, you're doing less than that per turn. So I was doing about 5% per burst. And as mentioned, you can't keep up Disease permanently after 50%. You can only keep up Disease for 3 turns, then it wears off at the start of the turn. The boss heals by 30%, and it was a never-ending loop. I gave up. I just need either a way to stop the boss from healing, because Disease is not enough, or I need enough DPS to burst him from 50% on the hard mode. As you saw, my units plus Terra, nowhere near enough. Nowhere near enough to burst from 50%. Anyway, there was the easy mode. See you guys later.